Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love Grows Tarot. I'm here to do a tarot card reading for the sun sign of Taurus in the month of October. If you like these readings, please subscribe and like. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in the description box below, including a link for donations, which are greatly appreciated and highly useful, especially during these times of change. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there, Love Grows Tarot. And if you want a personal, more in-depth reading from me, go to my Etsy shop, Love Grows Tarot shop. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with absolutely everybody. And the energies and themes from these readings will take place in the future as well, so you can always come back to review them. I'm guided by the tarot cards and spirit, and I begin my readings with 3 cards, the overall energy for the month, what to be mindful of for the month, and where some additional luck might be coming for you for the month. I follow through with the rest of the reading, and then I end with 3 oracles, the Wisdom Oracle, the Animal Spirit Oracle, and the Numerology Oracle. So let's get started with our reading for Taurus for the month of October. We're looking for the overall energy. The overall energy for October for Taurus. What is going to be the overall energy for our dear friends Taurus in the month of October? The overall energy for Taurus in the month of October. Okay. So the overall energy for you, Taurus, in the month of October is coming from the 2 of Swords. Choices, decisions are going to be the overall energy. Also, making these decisions through the air signs. The air signs are not an emotional sign. They're very logical. Clear ideas, clear thoughts. So keep that in mind. Also with this card, you can see that she has her 2 swords up and she's blindfolded, and her emotions are behind her in the sea. And also there's a lunar quality to this. So introspection about your choices, maybe some meditation will improve your choices. But regardless, that's going to be your theme for October. Decisions, deciding what to do, at a crossroads, which direction to take. So what does Taurus need to be mindful of for the month of October? The month of October. What does Taurus need to be mindful of for the month of October? Taurus in the month of October. What do they need to be mindful of? So it's the 4 of Cups. You need to be mindful of complacency, and you need to be mindful of what you're focusing on, because there's lots of things going on around you, especially for the month of October. These gifts are coming from the universe, and if you're focusing on the lack of something, then you're not going to be able to receive these. So try and change your focus during the month of October. Show more gratitude for things, and just look around you, because the gifts that you receive come in all sizes and all shapes and all packages. And remember that, because that little gift could be something huge going down the road, and you might not think of it as really being anything. So that's what you need to be mindful of for the month of October. Where some additional luck might be coming from for Taurus in the month of October. What are some additional luck? Okay. So it's the 8 of Swords, which is always interesting. So luck will come from an awakening. The 8 of Swords is really self-imposed restrictions, things like the thoughts that get into your head, self-judgment, things that are holding you back, things that you think you're trapped in, but you really aren't trapped in. You can walk out of them. You just have to go forward. So once you sort of get that idea in your head that you're not trapped in something, that you still have choices even if you don't think you do, it's going to bring you some luck, because you'll be able to take the action to move forward and not be stuck. So when we look at these 3 cards, we've got choices. You're also guarded. Your emotions are you're guarding your emotions, and also with the Four of Cups. I mean, these are emotional energies as well. And then the swords. So we have two swords here. So there's definitely a need to step beyond. Once again, it goes back to self-judgment, those deep thoughts that are keeping you away from things. And that's going to help you make that decision that you need to make, and realize that you aren't bound to things, that you actually have the freedom to do and be whatever you want. All right, what else does Taurus need to know for the month of October? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So the queens are feminine energies. They're more mature energies. They have a leadership quality. The pentacles are your possessions, your finances, the things that you surround yourself, the artistic design side of yourself. She's very, very good with finances. She's also very, very good with her career. She's also very good with like making a really nice home environment. She's very nurturing and caring, like all the queens are. So the focus here is really on your finances and your possessions. I really started getting these together and stepping up and taking on more of a leadership role within that. Also, the queen might show up as somebody who has those kind of qualities that comes into your life, or has as a mentor, or just to assist you in some way. And the pentacles are Taurus, like you, Virgo, and Capricorn. So be mindful of people with those sun signs, and then also that includes yourself. So maybe taking on the Queen of Pentacles qualities is going to assist you quite a bit for the month of October. Maybe you're going to have a lot of opportunity there. People ask you to step up into that kind of a role. All right. So the next card we have is the Chariot. And the Chariot's all about your confidence, your self-esteem, your drive. It's a very like Manipura, solar plexus kind of energy. So it's really, really up to you to get things going. You're in the driver's seat, so you can take yourself in whatever direction you need to. At times, this also can actually mean traveling, but it's going to be traveling on land more so than anything else. But really, it's like stepping up. It's time for you to step up. It's time for you to get going. It's time for you to be that strong Taurus person that you're destined to be. So let's see what else is going on in October for Taurus. Taurus in the month of October. Dear Spirit. So we have the World. So we have another major arcana. The Chariot was a major arcana. So these are strong messages for you. These are big changes. Really sort of like take these into consideration. So the World is when you're moving from one level to the next. You have completed the Fool's journey. The Fool to the World. You've learned a lot of things. You've experienced a lot of things, a lot of lessons, and you understand not only your world at large now, but you understand more about yourself. You're stripped down to your true, authentic self, and you're moving forward as that, which is going to get you up to that next level. So these are the big changes. The Chariot is really about your self-confidence, because there's a lot of emotional stuff going on right here, and you're feeling a bit trapped here. So things are going to change, but it's up to you to make those changes possible. This gift here is a big gift too. So without this gift, this is not going to like start happening. So keep that in mind as well. And then the next card for you, Taurus, is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a spiritual quest and a quest in general. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from things and letting go of things. This could be a nighttime journey. It is a spiritual journey because it is a quest, and just different things mean different things mean more to you now than what meant to you before. So, and this is perfect for after the World card, because you're on the next level, and now you're ready to move towards whatever that spiritual quest, whatever that deep desire, that longing in you has been. Now you have the freedom. You're out of the Eight of Swords, so now you have the Eight of Cups. So now you have the freedom to walk away. What else is there for October for Taurus? So we have the Page of Swords. Pages are younger people, younger energies. The swords are the air signs, so that is going to be Aquarius, and that is going to be Gemini, and that is going to be Libra. So keep those sun signs in mind. The pages also are in the process of learning. They're eager to educate themselves. They're eager to get out into the world and sort of prove their point. With some definitions of the Page of Swords is somebody might be keeping an eye on you. Somebody's keeping an interest in what you're doing and where you're going. So keep that in mind for the month of October. Just be aware of your surroundings, be aware of the people around you and what they're doing and how that is affecting you in a good way or a bad way. It is a sword, so we're trying to get out of the swords, that kind of swords energy. What else does Taurus need to know? So then we have the King of Pentacles. So we have both the Queen and the King of Pentacles here, and they might have a strong connection to each other. Once again, we're getting into the earth signs with Pentacles, more so with Taurus. With the King of Pentacles because of the bulls on his crown. So it's really identified with the earth sign Taurus, just like you. So the king is the master. He is into finances and luxury, and he does a great job at achieving all of this. He's a little more methodical than the other kings, but regardless of that kind of a slower motion, he gets what he wants. This person might be coming into you for you in the month of October. I would take an interest in what the two of them are doing, because we do have a couple here. We've got Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. There might be a bond here where it could be a collaboration. So keep that open. And then we have Temperance for you. So Temperance is all about balance. And once again, it's a major arcana. So we have your drive, your self-confidence. You're moving up into a world where you're completely your authentic self. You know yourself more than you ever have in your life before, and now you're moving within this. It's also very like fixed energy, because we have Scorpio, Aquarius, we have Taurus, and then we have Leo. So there's a lot of fixed energy in that. And also that's a very connection to astrology. So there might be like an interest in astrology or getting into that kind of career or projects. And it's something that you've really sort of had your eyes on for a long time, and you're moving in that direction, and you nobody's going to change your mind within that. So Temperance is balance. You have to balance things in your life. And with balance, you can achieve more, because then you can do more. So really kind of suss out and look around you and see what needs more balance in your life. And especially with the emotions. Again, we have the cups here and water, and that's a really emotional energy. So look around, see what needs to be done with the balancing, and try and put more effort into it. And now we have the Queen of Wands. So we have another queen, this time in Wands. And Wands are your fiery energy. Wands are the fire signs. Wands are Aries. Wands are Leo, and Wands are Sagittarius. So this energy is very bold and very dramatic and very driven and very, they like to they're performers. They like to be on center stage. They like a lot of attention. So this queen has no problem with that, and she's very driven and she's very active, and a very Aries kind of energy, where it's that sort of self-centered energy, and then just going and getting things done, and going after whatever it is that you want in without hesitation. So that's her energy. So she's here in the month of October. So either be mindful of that energy. Maybe that's the energy that you need to give you a little bit more of a boost during this month of October. Or maybe she's going to come in as well as the queen and offer you something, offer you assistance, offer you teachings, offer you mentoring, or just maybe having a relationship of some time with that queen. And then we have, for Taurus, the Hangman. Perspectives. Seeing things from a different point of view. Enlightenment. Really sort of like having a better understanding of yourself as well. So with balance, we have this fiery queen energy, and then we have a perspective. So you're attracting this energy. So with balance, once you get your sort of world in more balance, then this queen energy is coming in, and it's going to change you and put you in a whole new perspective. It's the Hangman. It's going to be like interesting for you to see things, and to see things in a new way, and new possibilities and new opportunities. And it's really going to open up your world and give you a lot of growth. The final card that we have is from the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about money. It's also about being in the city. It's about budgets. It's about how your relationship with money, whether you are holding on to it really, really tightly, you feel you have a lack of it. For some people, it just might be the cost of living in the city. So really sort of especially with, we've got balance here, so really sort of focus on what that means to you. So there's going to be an emphasis on that, whether you feel you're not getting enough, or whether you feel you're putting out too much, or just you have to create that balance here as well. So with Temperance, it's like really take a look at your wants and your needs, and what you're spending your money on, and where it's going, and how it's working for you. And just maybe loosen up a little bit with it. Don't hang on so tightly, especially with the thing with manifesting, is that if you always feel you have a lack of something, then you're just sort of drawing that kind of energy to you. So really concentrate on your relationship there with money. And also the people that are around you. There might be somebody that is holding back on the money sense, so that might also come out in the month of October for you. So now we have the oracles. We can start with the Wisdom Oracle. What advice does the Wisdom Oracle have for Taurus in the month of October? Advice for Taurus in the month of October. Dear Wisdom Oracle, what advice do we have for Taurus in the month of October? Month of October for Taurus. Wisdom. Here we go. Also want to go back and reflect on the Four of Pentacles. As far as maybe for some of you, there's some real estate opportunities going on, and you might be in a negotiation, and you might be able to negotiate, and actually it would be favorable for you. Just throwing that out there for you guys. And Wisdom Oracle comes from 31, which is the question of why. So why can be, if we focus too much on why is also, an educating kind of energy, the word why, and looking into books and figuring things out and exploring the area of knowledge. At other times, the why can always be, if you're always saying why this, and why that, and why the blah, 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 in a sort of more self-judging and negative way, that can interfere with a lot of things. So really sort of shift that around. If the why for you is coming up in more of a self-judging negative way, then shift it around to more of a learning way. All right, so what does Animal Spirit have? What is the advice from Animal Spirit for our Taurus friends for the month of October? what do we have? What's the advice for Taurus in October? All right. So it's coming from Buffalo Spirit. And the advice for you from Buffalo Spirit is that the abundant universe will provide. And it's the number 10, which goes down to the number 1. If that's significant in any way for you guys that are following numerology. So this one comes back to here, these sort of universal gifts and how they are there for you, but you're focusing on emotional stuff. You're focusing on the 3 cups, and you're getting into that lack mentality, and that kind of why thing shows up here. So the Buffalo Spirit tells you the abundant universe will provide. So you just have to believe more in yourself. That Chariot is a really powerful energy for that, because it's such a self-confident card, and that energy is full of confidence and full of strong self-esteem and is very driven. So keep that in mind, because it seems like you got to shift from your emotional world and shift into a different gear. And because everything's, once you sort of battle through these energies, and once you get out of that kind of self-imposed restrictions mind, there's going to be so much luck. You've got money coming in, you've got big changes coming in, you're going to be able to go on this quest that maybe you've been longing for a long time. You're going to have a total new perspective. You'll be able to balance things in your world more. So we're going to end with Numerology Oracle and see what advice we have from Numerology. What does the Numerology Oracle have for us? What is the advice from the moon? Our dear, dear lunar friend, the moon. So the advice from our lunar cards are from the full moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is a very optimistic sun sign. It is also guided by the planet Jupiter, which is a planet of good fortune and good luck. And the message here is to look at the bigger picture. Stop focusing on the little nitty-gritty things and see the bigger picture. Get out of your head and get more into doing things that you want to do, and don't self-judge, and don't hesitate with the goals, the dreams, the things that you really want to do, the passion that you have for things, and don't let other things interfere with that. So this is a really, really good reading for you, Taurus, because it's really kind of challenging you. But at the same time, within that, if you can step up to those challenges, there's a lot of really great energy that's opening up here for you. A lot of really great things. So that's going to be your reading for the month of October, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed these readings. If you do, please subscribe and like. Ring the bell if you want notifications. Comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in my description box, including a link for donations, which are greatly appreciated and highly useful. And follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there. #lovegrowstarot. If you want a more in-depth reading from me, go to my Etsy shop, Love Grows Tarot Shop, and you can purchase one there. Have a great October. Please stay safe, and I will see you next time.